All right, gang, it's a new week. I'm back in studio. I was down and for the count last week. I've been sick, Bill, for 2 weeks, I feel like.
Mentally or?
All of the above, actually.
Yeah.
It's been a rough few months.
You don't really look good. That's okay, though.
No? Do I look unkept because I haven't shaved? Is that it?
Yeah.
A little unkept?
Yeah, you could be living down below. No, you're okay.
Street people vibes?
Let me tell you something. It's funny you say that. I've just seen a couple specials on these poor people that are living. And I say poor people because there's so many people that have mental illness that don't even realize that there's so much help available. It's amazing how we can go to the show. But that was on my list of things here. But
that was on your list?
No, it wasn't.
Oh.
But like, there's veterans who fought for this country down there.
That's crazy. You just said
They don't even realize how many, like, they're entitled to stuff, but they have a lot of PTSD and
I know.
There's a lot of people that are really sick, and I know a lot of them turn to alcohol and drugs and stuff. And there's some program. There's a program in town. I seen a big video on YouTube. I'm a big YouTube guy at night. That's what I watch. And there's a program in town. I wish I knew the name. I just, like I said, wasn't prepared to say it. And he helps them because he was one of them.
Yeah.
And he helps a lot of them get out of there and get a place to live and get some government assistance. I mean, the government's pretty good to other people.
Isn't it nuts? I was talking about
this. Might as well
this.
be good to the Americans.
Yeah, Vanessa and I were talking about this literally 2 days ago. It's just crazy how not we, but we collectively, the country, we just throw away people. It's really bizarre.
It is.
But there's billions that get sent to other places.
What I just said.
Big sports headline we should probably talk about for a second in honor Willie Mays. We lost Willie Mays.
Oh, yeah.
93, I think?
What do you sign up for 93, though?
Yeah, tell me. I'm in.
It's funny. I was watching that Yogi Berra documentary. Great one. It's not over till it's over. Fantastic. I think it's on Netflix. It was so good. And Yogi's family was very insulted back when Yogi was alive, and they had the top 4 ball players of all time, and they were in one of the stadiums, and Willie Mays, rightly so, was there, but they had like Johnny Benchless as one of them. Now, granted, Johnny Bench was great,
right?
But he's not. Yogi Berra's got like, I think he had like 10 rings or something, like ridiculous compared to Johnny Bench. And Yogi wasn't one of the 4. There was maybe a Yankee pitcher, a Dodger pitcher. There were some really good players that were. But anyway,
Willie was kind of before our time, though, right?
A little bit before me. Say Hey Kid.
Right.
Is that his nickname? Say Hey Kid. He was with the Giants and the Mets. Is that right? I think.
I only know him as a Giant. Was he a Met? I don't even. I should know that. Yeah. Of course, right. Yeah.
Sure. But
all the highlight reels you see, he's amazing.
Yep, the backwards catches, like the big
and the throw.
Yeah, the throw, right? The
right after that catch.
Yeah, spin around throw. Yeah.
Yep. And he's Barry Bonds' godfather.
Oh, okay, cool.
Right?
Yeah.
You're not a Barry Bonds fan.
No, why not?
You're indifferent.
It's funny. Back when I was a kid, I remember Bobby Bonds, his father,
of course,
being traded from New York, and people were devastated about Bobby Bonds. No, but Barry Bonds was better than his dad. I understand that.
Yeah.
But and he was one of the greatest baseball players of all time.
I heard
it's a shame he got
I heard a crazy Barry Bonds stat. I may have sent it to you a week ago, and now let me try to remember it. If you took away, I know what it was. If you took away all of Barry's MVP years, numbers, 7 MVPs. If you took all those numbers from all those seasons away, he still has like 400 homers in his career, like crazy numbers.
Right. That's the guys.
If you erased every MVP year, he still has 400 home runs.
Yeah. It's really amazing. These guys messed up so bad just to get a couple extra years, and I say messed up so bad. It's financially it wasn't like Roger Clemens. I told you.
Yeah.
My buddy asked him why, and he said, "Hey, I got $25 million more to pitch.
Right.
Another $25 million. I just figured it's the right thing to do."
And people may think like, well, what does it matter at that point for guys like that? But it does, because they don't realize.
Yep.
Cut the number in half, just goes away to taxes. Cut the number in half for most to a divorce. And then think of all the people these guys take care of, man.
Yeah.
Family and friends and extended family.
No, it's the reason why there's a special also out on Netflix called Broke.
I saw it.
A lot of the athletes and stuff.
It's unbelievable.
The entourages and different things.
Especially basketball players.
Yeah. Of course, you don't know what I'm going to talk about. You don't know my little. No,
I like that you have a little list.
This week
Twib notes from around the league.
Yeah.
Who was the voice of that?
Mel Allen?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was great this week at baseball. That hasn't been on in years, right?
No.
It's over? Yeah.
I used to look forward to that.
Yeah.
The theme song was great. Everything
good.
about it was great.
We're showing our age to the people at home.
I know. Everyone's like, what? Chase right now behind the deck is like, what are these two old people talking about?
Listen, World Series of Poker is in town.
Yep.
And I went after them a little bit because of the rake they charged. The rake is ridiculous. It's almost double what it was when it was downtown when Benny Binion had it. The rake's terrible. I want to give you something else, though. This reminded me of something. Subject matter I may have brought up on this show, but I thought about it after Derek Stevens came on our show and said, my restrooms are the cleanest in town. Because he's real big on when you go into a restroom in a casino, how clean is it? He's right. If you go into restrooms, I don't even want to use the restrooms, even in casinos.
Yeah.
However, you go in the restroom, and yes, I need an attendant there, and not one that's on his phone and with the mop and the thing against the floor and acting like he's doing something.
Right.
So this reminds me of this time of the year. I have to talk about something that's a sensitive subject to many. People that don't wash their hands.
There's so many of them.
After touching their penis.
There's so many of them.
I seen it the other day just in a regular restroom, and I was thinking to myself, wow, that's terrible. We just had a wisecracks first. Hold on. Did?
Don't forget what you're going to say.
Okay.
Don't forget what you're going to say. But I need to acknowledge a wisecracks first. We've been doing this show now since 2020.
Yeah.
Okay. This is year 4.
Okay.
For me with you. You've been doing it even longer.
Yep.
First time the word penis.
I thought you were going to say that. Yeah. No, I mean, listen, I'm going to give you a line from The Sopranos, from Paulie Walnuts.
Yeah.
In the girls' room, it's unbelievable. You can go in the girls' room, you can eat maple walnut ice cream off the seat. But in the men's room, shoelaces untied, throwing them through. I mean, it's just, it's a really, the men's room is a rough room. So,
but not at Circa.
But not at Circa. Not at Derek's property.
Win is nice.
Yeah, win is nice.
Win is nice.
Doesn't matter. They're still not washing their hands in there. The place may be nice, but so here's what I want to talk about.
Yeah.
So I noticed this guy walk out without washing his hands. And I just said to myself, wow, that's amazing, because now I got to go touch the machines he's touching.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I noticed a second person not
there's
wash
so many.
their hands.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, Jesus. But then the person I was with outside, he was waiting for me outside. He's like, go over to the World Series of Poker.
I was going to tell you.
And he said, go over and see what happens there. Go over to a poker area, poker room.
Yeah.
When they're running out of the poker room because they're afraid they're missing another hand.
Yep.
They got to run back.
Yep.
They're touching the cards, their chips, their face, their nose, their eyes.
Yep.
You got no chance.
No chance.
No chance. So, I mean, it's unbelievable. You got to carry sanitizer at all times.
Yeah.
I mean, if that even works. But, yeah, no, it's just something that it really bothers me. It's almost like this. Remember the Seinfeld scene with Poppy? I'm going to make you something real special.
Yeah.
He goes in the bathroom, puts his pants, walks right out, and Jerry's like, whoa, he's making me food?
So good.
Anyway, it's just something that people should acknowledge. Just make sure you wash your hands, please.
Yeah, I see it in the poker rooms all the time.
Yeah.
Exactly that. I think about it all the time.
Just something that I feel we should. Okay, my next thing.
Yeah.
We have an influx of people selling bags of produce and fresh squeezed juices on the corner. Like they call them fresh squeezed juice. The taco stands with the lights up. Well, that didn't happen until the last couple of years. I've seen it in L.A. And I've seen it in some other places in Texas and stuff when I went through. And I'm maybe I'm a little weird. I like supporting those people. I do. I like going there and just buying something. And
listen,
give me 2 bottles of water. I know it's safe. It's in the container.
Some of the best oranges I've ever had in my life. I got off the 10 freeway in La Brea.
Oh, so you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, you know exactly what I mean. Well, I seen this though. Did you see the thing that it's on all newsstands, all news sources? I mean, this is the meat that's going to be sold to people here in Las Vegas. This is Las Vegas.
Stop.
Health and safety violations, Las Vegas street food vendors. This is like the meat that's actually sold at when you see the stand.
Stop.
Photos are showing racks of cooked meat on dirty tables and floors, carts of raw meat in filthy storage areas with liquid leaking onto the tiles. Haphazard transport of cooking these things, cross-contamination, trash leftovers, raw meat stored in dangerous temperatures. So Clark County had a new ordinance. They're cracking down on them. But when I see this, it just makes me think, God, they actually Tuesday they seized 1,200 pounds of meat from 8 tents across across Las Vegas. That's why I can't eat
I wouldn't do
those
the meat
tacos.
from any of those places.
I can't do the meat things. But anyway, I do like to support. Now, I may not do the orange juices either, though. You see this stuff, and it just...
Right.
Listen, all I'm saying, I do that, though. Back east, I don't know about out here. Back east, our parents, when we were kids, tried to make some money. We had a little metal table with some lemonade.
Yeah,
Did
sure.
you ever have that?
Of course, yeah, of course.
You wouldn't have to have it the way you grew up, but most regular people like us,
yeah.
We were selling things on lemonade and stuff ourselves, little kids. I don't really see that too much here. Of course, we're in a different time when it comes to kids too.
Right. You can't have.
It's a more sensitive time here.
Yeah.
Let's talk hawk shops. Are they called hawk shops out here?
Like a pawn shop?
A pawn shop.
Okay.
Hawk shops. Where did I get that from?
Yeah.
That had to be in someone's vocabulary. I don't know how I would get that, but okay. So, do you know the story when I went to the one on Decatur, which said was one of the world's biggest ones? It was like Decatur and
Max Pawn?
Desert Inn. No, it wasn't a Max Pawn. And
those are nice. Have you been in those?
I got thrown out of the one I was in. Remember I told you?
Yes.
I was arguing with the guy because he was just nasty.
Right.
So they shouldn't treat everyone in there
like criminals.
Like they're a criminal or a scale or something. Like someone told me, hey, you can get some really good. I was looking at guns. I wanted to see the gun thing. You can get good prices on guns, and I just wanted to see the prices of them. And I'm not looking at jewelry or anything I wouldn't know, but they're just nasty people that work behind these counters a lot of the times.
Yeah.
They're just not friendly, and I understand because they're dealing with a lot of the dregs from the society and stuff, bringing in stuff, throwing it. Maybe dirty people. I don't know, but you're in a business where it's customer service. There's another side of that business when you're selling the items, and your bosses are making so much money, basically shaking down unbelievable interest rates that they charge people. All these places too. It's not just that. It's like the check stores or the title loans and there's other kind of loans.
Yep.
Now I'm gonna shock you here. This will shock you guys too. I actually used one of those places when I was around 19 years old.
Right.
A buddy of mine said to me, "Hey, they're paying a lot of money for gold in this certain places right now. Gold's up." And I had a lot of gold when I was a kid. I worked at my cousin's jewelry store, and I had I always got gold really good prices off me, cut diamonds and stuff. So I had chains and stuff. I said I'll never wear this stuff. Right. So I actually went to one of those places in my life and sold the gold. So
wow.
I went to one of them where I was on the other side of the counter too. And you want to know something? I needed the money. Yeah. I wasn't just doing it because I had extra. I said, I need the money anyway. Let me go do this. I had to go over to Monmouth Park and catch the early double.
I sold some watches once.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Way back in my 20s. Yeah. I had a bunch of watches I wasn't wearing.
And we don't even know. I won't tell your father you sold his watches, but we don't even know the real prices. Like a Rolex supposedly holds its value.
Yeah.
So a Rolex supposedly is like the number one watch to hold its value. So you should go in there. You can probably get good prices for this kind of, but people that sell it, they're in desperate need. They're in despair a lot. Right. So they don't know the real prices of their stuff. These places try to rob them. Listen, there's a show on TV. It's a big show. I don't even know the name.
Pawn Stars.
Listen, what do you think's happening? Every single one of them, there's haggling back and forth because they want to give you the lowest price.
Right.
They don't want to give you a fair price. It's not just them. It's all these places you go in.
You know that guy that used to sit across the hall here at the studio.
Okay.
That guy.
Right.
What
about him? He was a pawn guy?
Used to be.
He looked like a pawn guy.
Yeah, and I used to watch how he would do those deals.
Yeah,
it's, I get it. That's the business.
It's the business, and you have to make money. I get it. I understand. And there's insurance, there's pay. There's a lot of things you have to account for and stuff. I understand you have to make money, but I don't know. I try to stay out of those places. So it's something. Now that we're on the subject, there's a guy on Twitter. His name is T-Bone. Tim. I actually met him a couple times, but Tim sent me a text last night. And he's like, hey, Bill, could I borrow $1,000? Now, he said that because he knows I mentioned it on a show. Either you were out or I mentioned it on a different show. One of my Twitter followers who...
I remember. I was on.
It was our show?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, I was like, wow, can you ask me to borrow money? They always ask you to borrow money. That's why I really try not to follow no one back. Well, that's the easiest thing you can do to alienate someone's asking for money. So if you want to do that,
right,
you could do that. So anyway... Just kidding. Watching your YouTube show and someone asks you,
Oh.
you should see my DMs because I hang with Steve Will Do It. People asking us for money because their dog has cancer or some other SHIT. Not cursing today. Good.
Yeah.
Or they ask me to tell Steve how they need money. I swear 25% of them are fake, just seeing they can get some money to someone, scammer. So I said 25%. You're being nice. It's more than that. The percentage of, So they get asked all the time. So people are constantly asking, and you know who Steve Will Do It is, right?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
I actually don't know him, but
he's a nice guy.
I seen him on the
Super
thing.
nice.
But I mean, he gives away a lot of money or something.
Yeah.
So I guess he's actually putting it out there. So he's dangling the carrot. But just regular people that have a few bucks or come across with that they have some money. It happens all the time. I can imagine a guy like that, like this guy Steve, probably getting asked. But they're helping people too, I would think. Right?
Oh, he gives away
right
a ridiculous amount of money. Not loans.
No,
gives away.
Yeah, like Dana.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
just like Dana.
Like I said, we know that from personal experience, Dana watching him give away money to people and stuff. I have a couple other things. Do you have anything?
Yeah, but keep going. I like where you're going.
Right.
Yeah.
Wash your hands. Did I go over the wash the hands?
Yes.
Okay, good. Went over the guy at the porn store. Hold on, I got more. Oh, so I really don't use Airbnbs, and I'll tell you why. I like having a hotel that I go to. I go in and out, and there's always someone there 24 hours. Now, I guess if I had a family, you have a wife, kids, and you need multiple bedrooms. I guess that would be Airbnb, or there's something else. There's another service like that.
Yeah.
I just don't see the value. They have so many different rules and cleaning rules and host fees and always different rules for each property, and they're always trying to steal your deposit with little words and stuff in there. And I just don't ever. Have you ever done Airbnb or not really?
I won't do it.
Or vacation. The other one is vacation by owner or something.
Yeah, I won't do it.
Oh, why?
I'd rather be in a hotel. I don't feel.
I don't want someone's house.
I feel like there's hidden cameras. I don't know what the hell's going on in those Airbnbs. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, and you got a lot of funky stuff going on.
A lot of funky stuff.
I understand why you wouldn't want that. It is what it is. Everyone does their own little vices and stuff. Anyway, just something I wouldn't really do. There's a travel channel. Let me tell you, I told you before, the YouTube. I'm a big podcast guy. I listen to podcasts in my car. I cancel Sirius Radio. I don't even have that. I don't watch. I got rid of like HBO and Showtime. I got rid of all that stuff
Really?
Yes. I really don't need all these things on there.
You have Netflix. All you need is Netflix.
I have Netflix, and I get Amazon for free. So I have it, but I very rarely.
Why do you get it for free?
Well, if you belong to the thing where you pay $16 a month for the shopping, you get it for free.
Oh.
So you pay $200 a year for the Prime. Prime, it's called.
Oh, okay,
Prime.
Yeah. We have that. Yeah.
Well, you have it, so you probably get it for free. Anyway, that came from, just to give someone credit about that Airbnb thing, there's a podcast I just started watching called 20-Minute Travel. Don't mind me, I don't know the two kids that run it, but there's two kids that run it. I thought it was fantastic. And they have like room hacks.
Now, how do you find a podcast like that? How do you stumble into that?
Well, I guess because I have different type of podcast, the gambling podcast on my thing. They come up as they come up as a suggestion. So this one was it's called 20-Minute Travel. It also taught me this too. Now I haven't done this, but I know people that do this. They go to the airport to buy their airline tickets. Now I've never done that, but I know what, like the cheaper airlines like Allegiant and Spirit, and I fly Spirit, you can go there and maybe save the fees or even get a better price.
Really?
Now, they talked all about it. This kid always does it.
Wow.
He said, he was talking about Allegiant. You go to the airport, have everything ready for them because the agents aren't used to really selling a lot of tickets. They're used to checking people in. Don't go at a peak time. Just all good little smart things. As you can see, like, this is just suggestions of things that come up. This is Best Food Reviews Road Trip. This is all here in Las Vegas.
Okay.
Peppermill they just did. So I'll watch him and his wife.
I love the Peppermill.
They go to some sketchy areas too. Like downtown, like some different areas.
Yep.
Not downtown where we know downtown.
Right.
Downtown. Past Jerry's Nugget, Mahoney's Silver Nugget, Boulder Highway.
Oh.
And they show you some of the deals over there. So it's a deal, but you got to survive. I mean,
right.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I'm into a doctor, and of course I don't see. Here he is. This doctor here, Mandel. I love his podcast.
Okay.
And for some reason, I'm on your Fugazi Wi-Fi, and that's the reason why nothing's coming in here. sticky pause. Let's turn that off. Sorry. I don't mean to tell all the people. Fugazi.
Does this have internet without?
Yeah, of course.
Well, of course.
So this guy, motivational doc, I love this guy.
Okay.
He is a great doctor. He shows you all different little things, real quick too.
Yeah.
You know, you get to the point and get off. You don't want to show a 15-minute video.
Right.
I mean, literally, it's a 2-minute video, bang. 30-second video, bang. He just shows you different things. Motivational doc.
Huh.
I love him. And you can see it. It's working.
Yeah.
I watched George Burns the other day on a special, and I said, wow. I love. And I just clicked on the George Burns on Johnny Carson.
Yeah.
Him talking about smoking 15 cigars a night. And I watched him and now things are coming up with George Burns.
He was great.
Now. He was great. And you want to know something? George lives in Beverly Hills. He lived next to Lucy on one side, and oh man, who was the guy that always said he was 39? Jack Benny. He lived on.
Wow.
Jack Benny, Lucy, George Burns, right in a row. So,
right in the heart of Beverly Hills, right?
Right in the heart of Beverly Hills.
Yep,
And
I know
street,
those streets. Yeah.
Across the street was Jimmy Stewart, right directly. Throw a rock underhand. So.
What I just realized is Arnez Street in Beverly Hills is named after.
I don't know.
It has to be.
I don't know. I know he lived.
Around from Beverly Hills Hotel.
Desi
right?
lived in the end in Delmar. I know that he was in Delmar. I was trying to think what town he was in. But and his son lives here in Nevada in Boulder City is where Desi Jr. lives over here. But watching George Burns though, and he talked about on this show. He said, something I do. I get a little bored now. He said, I'm 93. This is 7 years before he died, by the way.
Yeah.
He lived to 100.
Yeah.
I go down to the end of the driveway, and he showed the clip. Down the end of the driveway, we just sit on the little stoop. There's little stoops on the end of the driveway, and usually stars now, they hate when someone, God forbid, a star bus comes by. George was so cool. He would wait for him to come by. How you doing, guys? And start talking to the fans. I couldn't believe it. It's just so cool. By the way, no gated community, gated property. This is just, and wherever this was in Beverly Hills, the street, of course. Yeah. Those 3 houses, even Lucy's house, it wasn't gated. It wasn't. Yeah, so Lucy, those 3 houses there, and I love doing stuff like that, and like Bruce Springsteen, when we were kids, going to Springsteen's house trick or treat, and I think I told you he answered the door himself in Rumson, Fairhaven. Just cool. Some people that I like when they're relatable, and the opposite side I can't stand.
Yeah.
Like the kid playing poker, Tobey Maguire? Who's Tobey Maguire? Is that the right kid?
Spider-Man? Yeah.
Yeah.
No good.
Yeah. He's just a jerk when it comes to, listen, your fans made you. Now, listen, I know it's difficult, but when you're on the middle of a poker break or you're sitting around or something, and you're not in the middle of a hand.
Right.
And I say middle of a hand because I understand if it's a tournament or something, you want to see what everyone else is playing and stuff. But I seen him do something with a kid that I didn't like. And
Meanwhile, the poker guys are very approachable.
Very good.
Phil Hellmuth.
Daniel.
Talk to you. Daniel.
Daniel. I was pushing my dad around in a wheelchair, and I told you Daniel came right out and started talking to him. Phil Ivey.
Yeah.
Really good guys.
Yeah.
The Magician. They were all just good guys.
Yeah.
So there's, and then of course there's your dad. Yeah, is your dad here? You said he was coming in July.
No,
or
he
June
had
or July.
to cancel.
Oh, okay.
He had to cancel because Tony LoBianco.
Yeah, who's that name?
He's an actor, right?
Okay.
He passed away.
Okay.
So he's in, I want to say, Texas for the funeral.
In Dallas.
I could be wrong. Dallas, right?
I seen a video or something of your father. A little clip or something of your dad met some. Maybe it was on Instagram or something. He met someone on the plane.
Okay. Oh yes, he met the guy. The guy behind the Final Destination movies.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Give me one of them. What's it called?
Whatever
Final Destination.
Final Destination. There's like 1, 2, 3. I think there's been 3 or 4 of them.
But yes, it was. He was sitting with him.
Yeah.
He wound up being unbelievable. The guy was so excited to be right next to your dad. So he went to Dallas.
Yeah.
Okay. Is he coming here all the summer?
I don't think. Not until I forgot what he told me. I want to say August.
It's all over.
Yeah.
All right.
It's all over.
So anyway, I watched some. Look, you see the suggestions that come up.
Yeah.
All over Vegas. Travel Ruby. These are all Vegas. We had Anthony Curtis in the studio.
Yeah.
His one is fantastic.
Really?
I love his. It's a gambling podcast. And talks about all different values and things that are. Hey, look at my guy, motivational doc.
Yeah.
Look, you see, unclogging your sinuses, mucus congestion, just grabbing parts of your
Man, I've been saying for 2 weeks I cannot clear my throat. It's driving me nuts.
Motivational doc. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to check him out. I like it. You're just So at night, you're just on YouTube.
You know what? I'm a YouTube every night.
Every night. Video after video after video.
I spend $19 a month for no commercials. So it's $19 a month, and you get no commercials at all, nothing to interrupt you. The reason why this Rolling Stones thing came up here is because this song is, I just watched it because I was in front of there. Waiting for a Friend is the video. That's Mick Jagger there.
That's New York, right?
This is New York. It's on St. Mark's. It's on that's 8th Avenue. This building's still there. Same exact building. Yeah. Still there. Everything looks the same.
He looks young.
And the same thing. Look at Keith. I mean, Keith. How can he still be alive?
I don't know, man.
So, this Keith's a rock star. Yeah. You're right. This is
he just walks like a rock star. Everything about that just screams rock star.
Look at him. Yeah. I mean, this is Waiting on a Friend. It was filmed by Alphabet City there on 8th. And the building's still there. And Led Zeppelin used the same building for an album cover. I'm sorry, guys. You guys are going to tell me which album cover it was. They used the same exact building for their album cover. So that's why that thing came up. But yeah, so I do that, and I watch a couple of these mob things here and there. Dean Martin, I just seen the Dean Martin show. There was a Dean Martin special that his daughter did on one of the networks I watch. So that's coming up now. I only watch 2 shows that are I was going to say fictional, but they're not fictional because America's Got Talent. I record that because I like that. It's just enjoyable to me. I like watching those things. That one. I don't watch The Voice or American Idol. I should because I'm told they're good.
Dude, Idol's great. The Voice, I only like auditions.
Oh, okay.
I don't like the format of the actual show once the auditions are over.
Okay.
Because they pit each other again. They break them into teams, and they put people against each other on their own team, and I just don't like the form.
And the other one is ending. It's last season, Blue Bloods.
Never seen it.
It's with
a cop show?
Tom Selleck, Donnie Wahlberg, the girl. I can't think of her name now.
I can't get behind a network TV show.
Me either normally. But this is like family. It's a family. Always at the end, they always sit around the table at the end, talk family stuff and back and forth. The whole family's involved with with both sides of the law and stuff.
We just watched a show. Have you seen Your Honor?
Heard it was very good. The guy from Breaking Bad?
Yes.
Forget his name. But
Bryan Cranston. It's so good. There's only 2 seasons. At least there's only 2 seasons on Netflix. I know it was originally on Showtime, so I don't know if there's a 3rd season on Showtime or not, but I need to see season 3, assuming it's coming. It's great.
Wow.
A lot of twists.
Okay. I got to see, because you know what? My wife
it's on Netflix right now, yeah.
My wife mentioned this to me.
You got to watch.
It's funny this comes up. I don't know why it comes. I really don't watch poker stuff, but so Men the Master win.
Yeah, I heard
he got caught again
cheating. He took chips.
Yeah, it's like every year. It's like you forgot about him. I didn't know he was alive.
He pushed all in,
right,
and then he took some chips back while they were counting the pot or whatever.
Can't help himself.
So they wouldn't be all in.
One of the last things, I know I'm just talking and people say that to him in the comments. Bill, I tried to let John talk. You didn't want to talk.
No, it's good. Well, I'm afraid to talk too much because I'm going to start coughing.
Yeah, no, don't cough.
I don't want to cough.
I got cough drops.
I'm sucking on one right now.
Okay. I put a public service announcement because the fireworks are coming up here July 4th. I put a public service announcement, and I said it to my wife the other day. I said, listen, I want to show you something that goes on in Las Vegas. Mm-hmm. I said, I've been invited to these block parties before. The one family, you set up the nice little lounge chairs in the yard, and you watch my husband light up fireworks from a boot. Put a boot out there.
Like on your street that you live on?
Yeah.
Currently?
No. I'm saying this is people, I go to someone's house.
Oh, I see. I got you. Okay.
They get invited to go to their house.
Yep.
Well, I've seen it before, and I thought to myself, wow, it's pretty dangerous. I've actually went to one.
Yep.
I thought it was pretty dangerous, but it was cool. Nothing happened.
Oh.
I put one on my Twitter that someone else posted.
I saw this one, yeah.
And literally, the family sitting around, like 10 of them, and the firework fell over and just shot all over. And, of course, the lady goes to grab the kid. So I put your baby, the closest person to the firework and the street was the baby by himself. So they put the baby up there, and the thing just shot right by him, and they were shooting. Now, one of the fireworks went over and under the car and hit the box of the mother load.
Yeah.
And it looked like a war-torn country, bombs going on.
Yep.
And it's on my Twitter, so at Bill Crackman, you want to see that.
That's a crazy video.
And, I'm an animal person, so I don't like fireworks. It scares the dogs. Dogs hate it. They're hiding under the bed.
It's funny you say that. Every July 4th.
I think cats, too. But
our cats go bananas. We blast the TV volume to try to drown out the fireworks.
No, it's so bad. It's coming up here, and listen, I'm not trying to say that. I know it's nice. When I was a kid, you used to see the fireworks at the beach and the board. And exactly, the beach and the boardwalk. They set them out on the beach by the water on the beach, or a barge off the water.
Yeah.
People every year you hear someone blowing their hands off. You hear people getting killed.
Yeah.
Blowing their hand, literally fingers, hands, faces, eyes, and just I put it on there, and hopefully that makes it save anyone.
Yeah.
Someone. That's all I got.
Yeah, I like that.
That's all I got. I don't really have too much more. I went over to the doctor. I was going to mention that last time, but you weren't there.
I want you to come out of poker retirement, and I want you to play in one World Series event. Why not?
I would have played in today's.
Wait, what?
I would have played if there was.
Wait a minute.
If there was any, I would have played in today's.
What's today's?
Seniors. Are you 50?
Yeah.
You're 50.
Yeah.
That I would have played.
Well, late reg.
Nah.
Wait a minute. Why?
Because I'm busy the next couple of days. Yeah. But, I thought about doing it, but I don't know if I could take the poker players. I got to worry about someone having urine on the chips.
Wait, whoa. You really did think about it?
Thought about it.
Like a real legit, I may play this event?
I knew when the event was. It was Tuesday, Wednesday, and yesterday and today, I thought about doing it, but I got too many things set up over the next couple of days. Yeah, I got so much stuff going on. But
there's going to be another senior event this series.
I would have just lost my money anyway, though. I'm not into poker like I used to be. I can't. But the thing that separated me there was seniors. So I was a little bit older. It's guys my age,
right?
50 or older. Both of us just qualify for that. So we got to be a little bit. We have to have an advantage over the 60-year-olds.
Wait, can't we both enter the next seniors? There's definitely one more during this WSOP.
Oh, I didn't know. I just know today was. Oh, there's a super seniors we don't qualify for.
What's
I think
that,
it's 60 and over. Yeah.
Okay.
Or maybe even 65.
But there's probably another.
Really?
Probably.
I don't know if I can handle it.
Come on. You're so close to a poker comeback.
It's unbelievable you said that. I thought. Now listen, if you Google a couple pages down, that's how I made my money in the late 90s when I was, off season of sports, football, basketball.
Right.
I played poker. I played 2 main events. I cashed in one. I came in 177th, but I did cash in one.
In the main event.
Main event. Yeah.
What would you around? What year was that?
The year that what's the guy with the crazy glasses won? Greg Raymer.
Come on, you came in the year
177th. Yeah.
Bill.
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen,
I have the
that was probably a field of 5,000 at the time.
Yeah, it was. I think it was 5,400. That's sick that you know that.
So wait a minute. That is. Wait a minute. This is crazy.
I'll just Google it now. How about that?
Yeah, please pull this up.
No, it was
so.
But John, poker was different back then. It was so much easier to bluff. WSOP.
These European cats play different, man.
Yeah.
These young kids.
Wow. 10,000.
Come
no
on.
limit hold'em main event.
On.
World Championship. $10,000 buy-in. 177th. Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
This may sound crazy.
It's the only event I ever played in. I thought I played in 2.
Okay, wait. Do you is that Hendon Mob? Is that what that is?
WSOP.com.
WSOP.com. Yeah. And you play under, it's like William Krackenberger?
Yeah.
Was that?
I play under my name.
Right.
Like
yeah.
You play under your name.
No, I know.
But people are so used to
anonymity. But I just meant if you're looking it up, I was just referencing
Bill
for the people. It's under Bill or like.
Yeah, Bill Krackenberger.
Bill Krackenberger.
And by the way, it was 20 years ago. So, it's more than that. Is that? Oh, no, 2004, 20 years ago.
Dude, okay, wait. Hold on.
Well, the sports betting was more prevalent. Sports betting media and stuff was more prevalent.
If you come in 177th, that is close to winning. No, it is.
That's how many people.
It absolutely is. That is the difference from here. Think of it like this: if you win the hand that sent you home, you probably cruise to 80th.
I want to give you someone I'm friends with now.
Yeah.
That doesn't realize what happened in this event. So maybe I'll send this to him now because he's a great player and he just won millions of dollars too. Josh Arieh. Do you know the name?
Of course.
Okay.
Do I know the name?
Oh no, I don't. So look So he came in third this year, right? So
in
this the main event that I was in. He doesn't realize this.
Wait, no, they didn't do the main yet.
This was back then.
That year.
Yeah,
he
that
came
year.
in. Look at that. Greg Raymer, David Williams. I remember this final table.
So listen to this, though. Josh doesn't. This when he won $2.5 million. So Josh and I were in a hand. We weren't friends back then. Now we're friends.
Yeah.
But so Josh and I were in a hand. I never got to tell him this yet. We're in a hand. I had pocket aces. He had pocket nines. And I think I turned. No, I flopped. Did I flop it? Whatever it was.
You had nines?
No, I had aces.
You had aces. He had nines.
I had aces, and on the turn he had a 9, I think, and he was all in. So it's just funny now that thinking about it, he had the best hand,
right?
But this is early in the tournament. I had more chips than him. I had him all in. He won $2.5 million that year. Isn't it funny how you just think of things like that? Yeah. But he's a great player. I think he won Player of the Year 2 years ago or something.
Yeah, he's a beast.
And he's older now too. He's not a kid.
He just got married recently.
Wow,
right?
It doesn't. I wonder if it says his name. But anyway, he's an older guy now, and he did great. Let's see. This year, so far this year, he actually let's see, 2000. Now, would this be 2000? Are we in the 2024 events?
Yeah.
Yeah. Event 34. Yeah, he cashed 8,000, 9,000. But over the years, I mean, he cashed. The $25,000 horse last year, he won $711,000. The year before that, he won $316 in one event, $141 in one event. How about this? $644, $616. This is only in the last 24 months.
That's amazing.
No, he's an amazing player.
Yeah.
He's an amazing player at that age. And I say like Phil Hellmuth too. Not that he's so old. I'm probably older than him, but I mean,
when
he's
you
probably
play
about 51 or so, 50 or something.
When you play tournaments, do you care about your chip stack relative to the average stack?
I mean, I haven't played in so many years.
Right.
Depending on what tournament it was, and I know when I got to the final, got to the what's it called, the bubble? Is that called the bubble?
Yeah, when you're on the bubble. Yeah,
I know
the money bubble.
I know when I got to the money bubble there, I definitely was getting close to it. I definitely was playing. I just wanted to get in the money.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then I would just fire it up.
Right.
But I'm not one to.
You don't care about pay jumps.
Yeah, the pay jumps. I don't.
Unless it's significant.
I don't look on your internet and look at the thing and say, "Oh my God, it's sorry,
right.
Josh 49." Sorry about that. But yeah, so I'm not one to say, "Oh my God, if I just hold off here, I win another $3,000 or $5,000."
Right.
Maybe you should do that. I'm not saying I'm right or wrong. When it comes to poker, I definitely. I just know that when I've been in these tournaments, I realize that I like. No, I don't like moving around. I like knowing the exact table, but that's the strategy there.
Right.
That's why I like those single tables where you could just
single table satellites.
Yeah, where you could sit around and hopefully start playing when there's 4 guys left or something. But then again, everyone knows that strategy now, so that's probably dead too. And I haven't played in years.
Right.
I just have no interest.
They don't have those single table satellites anymore.
You're kidding me?
No, they got rid of them.
They're very popular.
They got rid of them. Now they have. Sorry. Now they have. They do satellites, but it's bigger, so that they'll maybe have anywhere from 30 to 40, 50, 60, 70 people play. Right. And what they'll do is now is the first, so every 10 people, so let's say you play in the 580 satellite.
Okay.
Every 10 players will win, 1 out of every 10 will win $5,000 cash. Oh, okay. And so if you get to 100,000, you start with 10,000 chips.
Right.
If you get at any point to 100,000 chips, you automatically come out of play and you won.
Okay.
If you get to 100,000 chips, it's really a cool structure. Yeah. So if there's 80 people, then 8 different people are going to win that.
Right.
Yeah.
Last thing.
Yes.
I just went over to Superbook and bet the Eagles to win the NFC East.
Normally, this would hurt me.
Yeah.
Normally, I would be upset with you as a Cowboy, former Cowboy fan.
Right.
I don't care about the Cowboys anymore.
All right. Well,
but I'm curious, why not?
Plus 125 is really good for them to win the NFC East. Believe it or not.
I would think you would say that's not good.
No, that's good.
But it's almost even money.
Well, I mean, let's just
But who else is going to win it? Right.
Listen, Washington. You might as well say Washington and the Giants are out. It's a two race.
100%.
It's Dallas or them. They're both plus like 110 at some other spots. Like I said, I just thought it was some good value.
That's what sports book?
This is Westgate.
Westgate,
the Superbook, which we love.
Shout out to Westgate. Yeah.
Yeah. No. And I went in person, and I'm not going to say how much, but I made a very large bet. This is a large bet to me.
Can I see?
Yeah.
I won't say.
Yeah, it's in the thousands. I mean, it's many.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah.
But I'm just saying they take bets.
I'm surprised you'll make that bet for plus 125.
I just pulled up a DraftKings just to see.
You look at this as free money. Don't you?
Look, plus 105. So DraftKings.
So you got the value.
Dallas plus 145 here.
So you don't mind locking this particular bet up because, like you said,
you won't be
realistically it's between two teams.
Unless it's someone hurt majorly, you won't be able to get this price.
Right.
Nowhere.
So that's what you like, is you're getting the price and you know it realistically it is between two teams.
I think the Eagles are the better team, too.
I agree.
Yeah. So,
but why not? We talked a little bit about Texans before we started.
Right.
Or maybe we had started.
All about
why are you not on the Texans train?
Because everyone's all on that. See,
but Billy's so good.
AFC South, it's like even money.
Oh, it is?
Texans to win. I may give Jacksonville and the Colts a chance there.
Who's the favorite to win the Super Bowl? The Eagles?
No.
Oh, the Chiefs again?
Of course.
Sorry, Chiefs.
Yeah, it's going to be Chiefs. But then
3-1.
I say Chiefs. It's also San Fran. So Chiefs and San Fran are about the same, about 5.5, 6-1. I can't bet.
What are the Texans?
Baltimore 10-1. Texans are. Let's see. I know Baltimore
12.
Texans are 16-1.
That's a good bet.
How
Come on,
Eagles
Bill.
be 17-1? Texans are 6. Yeah. So. Yeah, so listen, we're running long.
All right.
To run long.
Are we? That's blew
we'll
by.
We'll talk about this stuff more. About some odds and stuff.
So was that a verbally binding senior tournament poker? Verbally binding?
No, it's not.
Come on. No. Come on.
I'll give you another one I'm going to go bet, too. I'm going to go out and bet after the game. After this show, I'm going down to South Point, and I'm going to go bet the Raiders under. They have a 7 there.
The Raiders under
7 wins. They have to go. They have to.
You're
win
saying
8 games. I'm going to say they're going to go win. They're going to win 6, 6.5 plus money is good too.
Wow, you really just annihilated the hometown team.
Sorry,
Marcus
Raiders.
Allen upset with you with a Raider with
Marcus.
a signed Marcus Allen helmet behind you as you uttered those words.
What a shame. Marcus Allen doesn't pay my bills. See you guys next week.